As you can see, I used a fake character to put this, which is Wanda. There's no Wanda in this movie. Nothing. There's not even there's no redheads in the movie at all. Good. Because seeing redheads makes me sick. That's why we're gonna make them all black. Because I don't want to see redheads in my movies. Anyway, yeah, I'd rather use a fake character than a real character. So I don't want to spoil anyone, okay? So Wanda's not in this movie. X-23 is in this movie. We know from the trailers. And Cassandra Nova's the villain. And she's a goddamn great villain. We'll talk about it tomorrow in my spoiler review of the movie. After like maybe on the 27th, because I want to make sure everybody have seen it before I talk about a spoiler movie. Thank you for watching. Loved Cassandra Nova. Their actress, I think their name is Emma, did an amazing job. Like, but of course, knowing my like, spoiler alert, but knowing my like, we'll never see her again. So let's go with the cameos. Before I start, I'll say that I had an amazing experience watching this. I went very quickly to see it. Because I got spoiled. I got spoiled 3 times. 3 cameos were spoiled from me. 4 if we count the Hulk, which I don't doubt because it's small. So there's a huge spoilers for this trailer. This, I got spoiled like a mother. I got spoiled on 3 things. Okay, listen, I got spoiled on Henry Cavill. The motherfucker who spoiled me put the title in. He was like a Henry Cavill cameo. I was like, wow, go to hell, go to hell. I don't know who was gonna play, and I got spoiled on Chris Evans' character, of course, Johnny Storm, which was like. When watching it, I was like, wow, if I didn't know, I would have actually not see him, Johnny Storm, coming. And I literally like crying. I was like, why would you do this to me? And I got spoiled on something big, something. Okay, I got spoiled on Henry Cavill, got Johnny Storm, and the Hulk. Yeah, that's it. That's all. I was like, I have to go. I went to a midnight screening. I had a great audience. I usually hate audiences that are loud, except for Marvel movies. I love that. I love the energy here. It was like clapping. They got the reference. It was a bunch of geeks. It was a bunch of geeks. I was with this guy next to me, and he was like, yeah, I got spoiled too. I came running. I was like, yeah, me too. Ruining my life. So maybe Marvel's doing it on purpose so people would want to watch these movies. Could be. That's what, because why are they not going to delete this shit? Like, I once posted last year during Barbie, I did like an audience reaction to Barbie. I just posted the audio and pictures and blocked immediately. So what the hell are these channels still allowed to do this? So let's start with the cameos. Let's start with the one I got spotted first. I got spotted on this first. Chris Evans is Johnny Storm. It was wonderful to see. I was like laughing, but I was also they nerfed him too. Like he fought Pyro, which we know was in the movie. Yeah, before that, I was talking about the villains, like the small villain, not Cassandra Nova, the small villains. Did not like that they were all like nothing. They made like a big deal of it with nothing. I did like that we killed Sabretooth. We killed Sabretooth quickly, because I was like, yeah, because I've never in my life thought Sabretooth could defeat Wolverine. Never. Especially when Wolverine got the metallic claws. I forgot the name of the metal. Because no way. And I was like, yeah, thank you. That's up to me. As Sabretooth fighting Wolverine and like standing a chance against him is like as ridiculous to me as Toad fighting Storm and having a chance against her. Ridiculous. It's super ridiculous. Anyway, I hated that they nerfed him. It was stupid that they nerfed him. Loved seeing Chris Evans back in the MCU. Like, come on, girl, you need that paycheck. You need to come back to us. You just got married to my girl, by the way. I loved her show, Warrior Man for life. You need to go back. You need to come back. You need those bills to be paid. Come on, girl, come back. We need you. Maybe not in this, but definitely come back as Captain America, please. I mean, I love Sam Wilson, but I would love to have him back too. He could be a sidekick. Who knows? No, but just come back, bitch. Okay, we need you. It was fun. I love the way Cassandra Nova killed him, showing that she is that bitch and that no one can literally defeat her. And she was not nerfed. She was her completely. Let's go back to see her. She was her completely. Like, her powers, her attitude, the way she thought, she was so creepy. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. But I love Cassandra Nova. I thought she was so comic accurate. Maybe not in the face, because, she's ugly. And she has a monstrous face in the comics. But here she's like, Emma's very pretty. Is their name Emma, the actor who played them? Is their name Emma? I have never seen The Crown. I'm not a fan of them, but I'm definitely a fan now because they rock this role. I love the part where they were like, "Oh, if you do this, you're not gonna kill us." Like, yes, I will. Like, yeah, I will. And she's like, I'm not. It's why you like this? Like, I don't know. I wish I did. Back to the other one, Henry Cavill's cameo as Wolverine. I love the fan art, so you can see who made this. Um, I did not like it. I was like, oh, everybody in my area was like, oh my god, we were like laughing and like and shit. No one was like that excited for it, but I was like, damn, Henry Cavill. And there was like, well, you should join us. We'll treat you way better than people on the street. And at DC, maybe Netflix, who knows? But yeah, I did not like this cameo. No, I thought it was cute. I was, oh, good, but it was the same as Reed Richards in Multiverse of Madness. I didn't like it. I love the cast enough for Reed Richards. Pedro Pascal would be an amazing job. I didn't like John something, but here I was like the same. He felt like Henry Cavill trying to do his impression of Wolverine. And he didn't embody the character for me. But it was cool to see. It was very cool to see. And he looked good. I thought the beard was a little messy, but he looked good. He was like, I'm just giving me my check and I'm leave, basically. We got, this is like, now we got Channing Tatum's Gambit, who they went full on comedic. I'm shocked that a lot of fans were like, how dare you say that to his name? Say his name, damn it. He was doing an accent and that was like, I do not understand what you're saying. And I was like, and he was nasty about it. But if you don't notice, this is, talk about how the mainstream audience may not get this, but like, no, there was a Gambit movie starring Channing Tatum that got deleted off the earth. Like, deleted. Like, it's gone. And here he is. Here he is. He was here. He even made a joke about it. He's like, I feel like I was born here. You know, in the fucking, in the goddamn, in the, what's it called, in the purgatory. He was like, I feel like I was born here, damn it. And Channing Tatum, I can see why. The way it worked as a comedic way, great. It was not seeing Gambit's powers being respected. Awesome. Loved him. I thought he was hilarious. I laughed. I didn't have the costume. And I thought Channing Tatum was hilarious in the role. But good for him. Now to the one that shocked me. I was like, well, not the one that shocked me the most. Elektra Nachov. Elektra, the OG 2000s Elektra. Jennifer Garner's Elektra from the Daredevil movie and her Elektra. Now, Elektra has a special place in my heart. To me, it's in the same place that Halle Berry's Catwoman is in my heart. Elektra too, you know? These bad superhero movies that are just like fun to make fun of. But Elektra's a little bit better in writing. I loved it. And she was the first leak ever. She was the first leak in this movie. But I forgot because it was such a long time ago. I completely forgot about her. And then, boom, I was like, Elektra! I saw her size. I was like, excuse me? Oh my God. And Jennifer Garner still got it. She still got it. And they talk about how Daredevil died and she's like, he's like, oh my God, Daredevil, I'm sorry. And she's like, she's like, I don't care. It's because of her and Ben Affleck's really public divorce. You know, they had a very public divorce. They don't like each other as much, I think. They have a daughter together, so they have to be friendly. But yeah, they don't like each other as much because of their divorce and all the drama that happened between them. And J-Lo between them. J-Lo came between them. I have to say it. That was, and you know, again, if you know, maybe maybe you'll get that one, but also maybe you might not know that Ben Affleck was Daredevil sometimes. I did want to see him, but I see why he wouldn't be here. Very funny. She still got it. I feel she was a little stupid. She was like, oh, you have to go fight. Great. I don't think they gave her enough move. They should have used a stun double. Can we talk stun double? Okay, before we go to the last one we talk about X-23. She was so great. I don't know what version this is. Is this the one from our movie? She was amazing. When she put the glasses on, I was like, you better work, you know, but it must have been her. I wish she had more fight scenes, maybe more moments with Logan, but she was great. I was not seeing her. I can't believe they spoiled it. I can't when the public doesn't spoil you, Marvel will spoil you. You know how crazy that is? And we did the last one, the one that shocked the world, the one that ended my life. Wesley Snipes' Blade. Are you kidding me? I think we all screamed when that moment happened. I creamed my pants. I didn't scream. I had an orgasm. Wesley Snipes, I grew up watching his movies. And I would have never thought I'd seen him in a movie with Ryan Reynolds ever again. If you know, again, to the mainstream audience, Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes have a very public beef when they did Blade 3 together. And by the way, he played a very Deadpool character in that movie. But like Wesley Snipes called him horrible names. Like he hated working with Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan was like, okay, calm down. Like they hated each other. Well, Ryan was like, I don't care, you know, like beef is beef. But Wesley just hated his ass. I mean, hated. So to see his Blade in the screen saying, I don't like it. It's like, you never did. I'm like, damn. And that was like, I was like, holy, they actually did that. I was so shocked. He looked so great too. Look, his little white chin. He also replayed the role in Our Shadows, I think. It's a vampire show. In Our Shadows, I think that's what it's called. starring in Taika Waititi. He made it. It was like a cameo of vampires, like iconic vampires across the years. And he was like, yeah, and he was like, you're just a half blood. He's like, shut up, I'll come get you. Don't make me come kill your ass. God, he's like, there will never be there's only been one Blade and never before me. And there was like obviously a Blade and Marshall Ali situation. And also, they don't know this. I don't think other people know that. There's another live action Blade. There's a TV series in the 2000, and it was about Blade, and it was really bad. I remember getting it on DVD. So there was another live action Blade who was just like not, and played by another actor. He wasn't good at it. He wasn't good at it. Also, the show had this thing where they made like the side character the main character, and I'm like, why would you do that? It's stupid. Back to the point. Loved seeing it. Loved seeing him. Although, as my cameo choices, I would have had all the X-Men. As much as we think this is like a love story, the X-Men, and this is, like, don't get me started. Like, there's a lot of, again, Deadpool has more respect for the X-Men and the mutant lore than Marvel ever did, and Fox ever did. But I would have scrapped all of these people and just brought the X-Men. At least the main core. Jean Storm and Scott and Charles. Maybe Magneto, There's a mention of them, of course, but they're not in the movie at all. And I think that's a waste of cameos. They probably couldn't afford all of them. And probably couldn't, think, how will this work? Because they're very OP. Like, Storm could clear off that entire place. Especially if she's not nerfed. So I was like, this is one, let's see them. But this is much more of a love letter to Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Deadpool. Deadpool was amazing. But this movie, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, was just incredible. We saw all these cameos of him, like all different variants. He's except Henry almost fought the Hulk. I got spoiled over that, but it was like 2 seconds, so I'm okay with that. But he is incredible in this movie. This is the best we've seen of Wolverine, even better than Logan. I said what I said. We'll talk about that more, about the Logan grave thing. But he was just incredible. Hugh Jackman, you icon. And at the end, he looked so hot. I'm glad the movie commented on how hot he is. I know it's hard for him now that he's older, but damn, you are swollen, boy. You are making a bitch dream. You are making a bitch think some stuff about you that I never had before. Damn, everybody was like, oh, he looked good. We're good. He's really good. Yeah, we're really good looking at him. But it is such a love letter to him and the people that love him. And you knew this was so comic icon of him, the suit and the fucking cow. Is it the cow? The helmet? But when he started crawling on the ground using his claws to move himself really quickly, I was like, that is such comic book. Oh, he was like, get your socks to jerk off with. I was like, yeah, I'm half there already. I don't need to touch myself. It was like I breathed heavily. It was like, damn, you gotta do this to me. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. But now it's about the cameos, and I definitely have to say that Wesley Snipes was my favorite. Wesley Snipes was 100 because it shocked me to my core. I was like, damn. But I think this is in the same level. This is in the same level of Multiverse of Madness of cameo things. But they have better writing, better stories, and much more satisfying. But again, I would have preferred the X-Men more than this. But we'll talk about it tomorrow as well. But yeah, I love this movie. It's not as good as Endgame or Endgame. It's not definitely my favorite. But I really liked it. I really like 7. I think 7.5. I think 7.5 is appropriate. Okay, and I rate Endgame 9. So just for now. Okay, and I rate Infinity War 9, and Endgame is 8. Infinity War is better than Endgame. That's what I said. But this is such a good movie. I'm glad if Marvel keeps going with this care into these movies, because this movie has a lot of love. Okay, and knowing of the lore and the characters, in comics, of course. If Marvel keeps going like this, you got this. You need to do this, Marvel. You need to keep going in this direction because you were just fabulous. And you need to focus on the X-Men. These are your future. The X-Men are your future, not whatever the hell you're doing with all the other characters. Okay? Now and right now we are meeting so many X-Men, not even so many mutants, so many X-Men. It's amazing. I'm also meeting a new X-Men very quickly, new mutant very quickly. It's Wiccan. Wiccan's a mutant. That of Wanda. You need to focus on bringing Wanda back. I'm really excited, and this was really this was such a fun movie. If it weren't for the goddamn spoiler people, I would have enjoyed it way more. But I really enjoyed this movie. I will talk about it tomorrow, because for now, it's about the cameos. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all later, and goodbye.